corner, getting set for the restart with 3 more laps to go. The green flag is waving. Here we go, 3 to go. Look at Earnhardt get the advantage off the line.
Man, what a jump.
Boy, he just leaves everybody in his wake.
And Kulwicki laid back trying to anticipate to keep up with Earnhardt, but he still couldn't do it.
Didn't work at all. Now Mark Martin sandwiches himself in between Earnhardt and second place Alan Kulwicki as they begin to build up speed and head down the backstretch.
Mark Martin moves over, let those guys racing in position go by.
If Kulwicki holds on to that second position, it'll be by far his best finish of the year. He has a couple of sixth-place finishes this year, but it's been a rather disappointing year for Kulwicki, but he may have his best finish of 1990 right here. 158 laps about to be completed. 2 more to go in the Pepsi 400. And now Kulwicki begins to separate himself from Ken Schrader and Terry Labonte and Sterling Marlin and Rob Moroso.
Yeah, he would like to go into this last couple of laps without the cars right on his back bumper. Rusty Wallace comes into the pits. Rusty already a couple of laps down. Back to these 3 laps.
There's the interval that Earnhardt has opened up already. Schrader running there in 3rd position. Labonte is 4th and Sterling Marlin is 5th. And next time around,
look at Bobby Hillin come down on the inside of Rob Moroso, and Mark Martin was in the sandwich there.
Here's the race for second spot.
There's Bobby and Harry Gant coming along on the bottom of the racetrack with Rob Moroso being passed. Now the white flag comes out and there's 1 more lap to go for Dale Earnhardt. Let's see if a similar situation happens here as happened in February and he loses the race on the last lap. If he wins this race, he will be departing Daytona International Speedway almost immediately because he has to go to Cleveland, Ohio for an IROC race. Now he moves off the second corner and down the backstretch. Look at Bobby Hillin passing Dale Jarrett, and here comes Harry Gant passing Dale also.
Apparently the new tires they took on have paid off. Jarrett was running 6, now he drops back to 8.
Earnhardt moves safely through that area that he had the problem in during the Daytona 500. He appears to be on his way to victory for the first time in his career at Daytona. Earnhardt brings it down through the tri-oval. There's the checkered flag, and Dale Earnhardt wins the Pepsi 400.
Alan Kulwicki is second. Ken Schrader 3rd, Terry Labonte 4th, and Sterling Marlin 5th.
And there's the Richard Childress crew celebrating Earnhardt's first win at the World Center of Racing. Earnhardt has captured the Pepsi 400.
So I guess this is Richard Childress as a car owner. This is his first victory at Daytona as well. Because I don't think Ricky Rudd won a race here when he was driving for Richard.
You're right. And that is as far as the point race is concerned. They won some of the 125-mile qualifying races and the Busch Clash.
Let's go to John Kernan, who's with Richard.
Very happy now. I guess you feel vindicated after what happened in February at this place.
Well, nothing makes up for the Daytona 500. Boy, it sure does feel good to win a Daytona 400 or a Daytona 500. We feel great. Boy, these guys are just super.
Were you a little bit tense on that last lap? I know you said to me, hey, it's not over yet.
Now, you know, we've seen that rodeo before, you know, with the last lap deal. And, you know, we never count it till he gets that checker flag.
Well, finally, Dale Earnhardt winning a points race here for Richard Childress at the Daytona International Speedway.
His 43rd Winston Cup career win and his 5th win of 1990. By far, he has more victories than anyone else. And now Dale Earnhardt moves to victory lane. Well, it's been a very tough weekend here at Daytona International Speedway. It all began yesterday when Darrell Waltrip was involved with several others in this crash up off of corner number 4 that has sent Darrell to the hospital here in Daytona Beach with a broken leg, a broken elbow, and a concussion. This is the incident that sent him to the hospital as Dave Marcus came sliding through the wreckage and hitting Darrell Waltrip's car in the left front. Now on the second lap, as the cars were coming down to complete lap number 1 of this race, a melee at the start-finish line as Greg Sachs and Derek Cope and Richard Petty all bumped together and created a chain reaction behind them that eliminated over, or at least involved, more than 20 cars. Half of the field involved in this incident. However, several were able to get back in the race, and no drivers were injured in that incident, which brought out the red flag and stopped this race for 25 minutes. And surviving all of this weekend is Dale Earnhardt, who has come home victorious in the Pepsi 400. And boy, he has got to be one very, very warm race driver, because it is very hot here this afternoon. It's over 90 degrees. It is very humid. And for our road handler winter interview, let's go to Jerry Punch.
Dale Earnhardt sitting in the car, getting unhooked. And Dale, of the big Goodwrench channel, congratulations on a great effort.
Well, that was a good one. You know, the guys worked really hard all day. The car is as good as it was in February, and you know, we just sort of cringed there that last caution. It had a couple laps to run yet, and we was worried about you know, Alan be having enough to race with us. We got a good jump on him on the restart, and the car did a great job. I'd like to thank the Goodwrench, and say hi to my daughter Kelly back home and all my friends. We just did a good job today. Had a good day. Thank you, Lord, for a safe race. Nobody got hurt in that accident down there.
Got to be vindication after that last lap at Daytona back in February. Did you have any thoughts on the final lap here when you saw that white flag fly one more time?
Well, I ran in sort of in the middle of the groove. I didn't get too close to the edge on either side, so I wouldn't run over no debris. I didn't take any chances.
Dale Earnhardt, a tremendous run today. Again, domination here. Great effort by Richard Childress and the Goodwrench crew, and his wife and Taylor Nicole, the little girl, get in here as they celebrate a win in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona.
He doesn't look all that worse for the wear, does he?
No, he doesn't. No, he really doesn't.
Tough.
After 400 grueling hot miles here at Daytona, very deserving victory for Dale.
But he won. Those guys back second, third, and fourth don't look that good.
So Dale Earnhardt emerges from the car and receives the applause of those gathered in victory lane and those gathered here that watch the exciting Pepsi 400. Tomorrow at 7:50, live here on ESPN. The Formula One race, the Grand Prix of France. Then at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, the Budweiser Cleveland Grand Prix IndyCar race from Cleveland, Ohio. That's at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Our congratulations to Dale Earnhardt. Here are the top 5 finishers. Kulwicki was second, followed by Ken Schrader, Terry Labonte, and Sterling Marlin. Don't forget Speed Week at 7:30 Eastern Time tonight. My thanks to Ned Jarrett and Benny Parsons, Jerry Punch, and John Kernan. Dale Earnhardt has won the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona International Raceway and moves up to second in the points. For now, this is Bob Jenkins. So long, everyone.